and his focus group of Texas Republican primary voters. Take it away, Frank.
We're going to do something very different, which is we've been having this great discussion while you guys have been talking back there in Washington. So tell me, shout out, who won the debate?
Rubio.
So how many of you walked in here supporting Rubio? So that's a pretty strong victory. And yet what I don't understand is you've all been talking about Trump for the last 10 minutes. Why is Trump dominating the conversation?
Because he's polarizing. People are afraid. People are afraid of him. He's an unknown quantity for a lot of people. He's not a politician.
You don't buy it, do you?
I don't. He's the only one on the stage who's accomplished anything. And do we want to go with two more freshman senators?
So, on every level, both nationally and internationally.
That's right.
Then why is it if Rubio won, why are y'all talking about Trump?
Rubio does not. I didn't think Rubio won. I thought John Kasich won. John Kasich won hands down, and he has the experience to back it up. John Kasich and Donald Trump are the only two that have ever balanced a budget.
Go ahead.
This was the first debate where they've actually talked about policy issues, and Trump did not look like he belonged on that stage. He had an answer for
Well, let me answer your question another way. I think the reason we're talking about Trump is because he's somebody who's accomplished something versus just an orator. Maybe Rubio was the best orator tonight. I would agree probably he was. But can he accomplish things?
We're talking about Trump because it looks like he's steamrolling, and even though we like whoever, we're wasting our votes. And that's why we're angry.
But what is it about Rubio? What is it about Rubio that he did so well?
He was able to attack Trump.
To attack Trump?
Yes.
So you're saying he was negative?
He came at Trump, and Trump ate it, and Trump did not respond well.
No, I thought he was more knowledgeable about the issue.
Okay, Megyn, I want to pull up a clip, and this is not in the same order that we were going to go, so hopefully they can pull it up in your control room. And this was the exchange that Trump had, because there were a lot of great exchanges in this debate. But it was the second one that we were going to do in this segment. It's the exchange about Donald Trump, and he talks about having a business because it's perfectly appropriate. So let us pray. Let's see if you got that clip.
If you're going to claim that you're the only one that lifted this into the campaign, that you acknowledge that, for example, you're the only person on the stage that's ever been fined for hiring people to work on your projects illegally. You hired some workers from Poland.
I'm the only one on the stage that's hired people. You haven't hired anybody.
Well, in fact, some of the people
and by the way,
by the way,
I've hired tens of thousands of people over my job. You've hired
1,000.
Okay, so what is it?
The job of the president is not to hire people. I want to know, is he going to create the environment? And if he can, he can have my vote.
One at a time, one at a time. Go ahead.
Rubio's a great orator. It was like student council president tonight. But didn't we just elect an orator twice in a row? How do you feel about that?
In the back.
Rubio is charming. He's got a little boyish face. He comes across as just an all-American boy. And that's what he did. He zinged Trump several times.
But Trump is doing exactly what everybody does
right there in the center.
They hire the lawn guys are the cheapest ones.
He didn't hire a mechanical robot like he usually does when he comes on. This time he was more personable. You know, it was snap, snap, snap. It wasn't something he memorized. It didn't appear that way. And that's why Rubio tonight, to me, he was more personable and he was able to reach out there.
Okay, hold on. I want to show you the other segment. Now, this is the one we were going to begin with, because when Marco Rubio talked about the constitutionality of what Barack Obama was doing, it was one of the highest moments of the entire debate. They all used their dials to react on a second-by-second basis. Let's take a look at that clip.
No matter how sympathetic we may be to a cause, we cannot violate the Constitution of the United States the way this president now does on a regular basis.
Ruth, why was that so powerful to you?
Because when someone wins an election, if they pass something through Congress and it becomes law, that's one thing. It's completely another thing if you break the Constitution, you're breaking the law. It's not just wrong, it's illegal and it's immoral, what Barack Obama did.
So Obama wanted to fundamentally change America, and I feel like that's what Trump would do in the reverse. He rides the fence because he wants to be friends with everybody, but he doesn't stand on principle.
No. We are not going to have a war until we come back in a few minutes. Megyn, this is one of the most boisterous groups that I ever have, and she will not stop no matter what I do with her.
Well, we like her. We like all of them.
And she will not stop.
Frank,
but
thank you.
When we come back, we've got the two funniest moments of tonight, and they were two of the funniest moments of the entire debate process.
Oh, good. Okay, we'll look forward to that. We always need some laughs. So what does this mean for the debate next week in Detroit?